Hello, this is Mr. Stansbury. I'm going to take you through some of the problems on the 8A assignment. Okay, number 1, decide whether each function is an exponential function. Y equals 3 to the x. So, as long as the variable is in the exponent, it is a exponential function. So this would be yes. This is x cubed. This is a cubic function, so it's not an exponential function. There's no variable in the exponent. And this is a square root of x, no variable in the exponent, so this one is not either. Okay. Number 2, if f of x equals 2 to the x minus 3, find f of 2. So if we have f of x is 2 to the x minus 3, and then we have f of 2, wherever we see x, now it's going to be a 2. So it's going to be 2 squared minus 3. So this is going to be 4 minus 3. So f of 2 would just equal 1. Okay, same idea here. F of x is 2 to the x minus 3. So now we have f of negative 2. So that's 2 to the negative second power minus 3. So 2 to the negative second is actually 1 over 2 squared. Right, so f of negative 2 is 1/4 minus 3. So that means f of negative 2 is going to equal negative 2 3/4. All right? All right. Number 3, if f of x equals 5 times 3 to the x, find f of 0. So we're basically just going to put 0 in for the x here, right? Anything to the 0 power is 1, so this is going to be 5 times 1. So it's just going to equal 5. So f of 0 is 5. All right, number 5, if g of x equals 5 to the negative x, find g of 1. So we have g of x is 5 to the negative x, so g of 1, wherever we see an x, it's now going to be a 1. So it's 5 to the negative first. So that means g of 1 is going to equal 5 to the negative first is the same thing as 1 over 5, and we can just leave it like that. Okay, g to the negative third, g of x is 5 to the negative x, so g of 3 is 5 to the, it's g of negative 3, so it's 5 to the negative 3, so that turns into g of negative 3 equals 5 to the third. So g of negative 3 is going to equal 125. All right. 6, if h of x equals 3 times 1.1 to the x, use your calculator to evaluate h of 5. So if we bust out our calculator here, we will do 3 times 1.1 to the, that's 1.1 to the x. X now is 5, so 1.1 to the 5th power, and we push enter, and we get 4.83 if we round to 3 significant figures. Oops. Equals 4.83, or we should say is pretty close to 4.83. Okay. Number 7 here, determine whether the given point satisfies the exponential function. So if in order for this to satisfy the exponential function, we plug in 3 for x and 9 goes in for y and see if it works. So y is 9. Does 9 equal 2 to the third plus 1? 2 to the third is 8. So 8 plus 1 indeed equals 9. So that is true. So that would be yes, it does. This one here, we get negative 13 is going to go in for the y. And y is the same thing as f of x, right? So negative 13, does that equal negative 4 times 3 to the second plus 1? So negative 13, negative equals negative 4. 3 squared is 9 plus 1, right? So negative 13, let's see, negative 4 times 9 is what, negative 36 plus 1. So negative 13, does not equal negative 35. So this one would be a no. Okay. Last one here, number 9. For the function f of x equals 2 to the negative x minus 8, show that the y-intercept is negative 7. So if we're looking for the y-intercept, that's when x equals 0, right? So when x equals 0, our y should equal negative 7, right? So let's do this. Negative 7 should equal 2 to the negative 0 minus 8, right? So negative 7. Anything to the 0 power, whether it's positive or negative, doesn't matter. Anything to the 0 power is always 1. 1 minus 8, guess what, is negative 7. So that checks out. So that's showing that the x-intercept is negative 7. And the x-intercept is negative 3. So when we're looking for the x-intercept, that means y equals 0 when x is negative 3. So then we can plug that in. So does 0 equal 2 to the negative 3 minus 8? So 0 equals 2 to the third minus 8. 2 to the third happens to equal 8, and 8 minus 8 equals 0. So that is true as well. Okay? All right, that's all there is for the 8A assignment. If you have any further questions, please feel free to ask. Thanks.